Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. On the return, here's White. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Brings up 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little... and get another shot on 3rd down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Matt Judon, the former Raven, there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Being chased out left. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against it?
Well, the first thing defense wants.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 40. Here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it right side to White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They defer to White. The end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Mayfield. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. Ball and knocked it free. And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff... Good pickup on first down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game. And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get him a first. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Bolden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around. Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got Njoku's big tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is the tight end, Njoku. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Greg Newsome, a 1st-round pick back in April, there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Touchdown, Patriots. James White. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trucks over him, and he'll be out of bounds. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage.